This match brought to you by Yunnan Hair Care. Fake early from Martin Nguyen.
Christian circling away from that right hand. Very good idea.
Fake again from Nguyen. Takes the back leg there, does the Aussie. Both men with reach, both men with power. Who will be the first to attempt a takedown, to put one another on the back? The intensity for this one, it is crazy. A hush comes over this arena. The anticipation, everyone on the edge of their seats. Both men trade, and it's Lee who draws the short straw. Fake now from Lee. They're playing mind games here, Mitch.
As Lee threw that jab, Martin came right over the top with that right hand. His timing, pay attention to it.
Fake there from Martin Nguyen. Both athletes, plenty of fakes and feints inside the opening minute. Nguyen edging forward, closing the distance, just testing the waters with a high kick. Fakes again does Martin. Lee high on the balls of his feet, switching stance a little. Palms turned out on Christian Lee. A chance go up for the warrior Christian Lee, gets out of the way of the left hand. Nguyen resets.
A lot of respect shown here by both as Christian Lee slides in for a body lock.
No suplex. No suplex.
Clinching up against the cage here.
No.
Takedown. Nguyen dangerously put the left arm out, trying to post on it. Side control now for Christian Lee. Good position for the teenager.
Wow, Michael, big takedown from Christian Lee. That's something Bibiano couldn't do as Christian Lee passes into mount.
How about this full mount on Martin Nguyen from Christian Lee? Not even halfway through the opening round. Dominant position for Christian Lee.
Very dominant position. This is a very awkward spot for Martin Nguyen, but look how he slides those hips out. Gets on top of the guillotine.
Christian Lee trying to choke out the Australian. The crowd rallying behind Lee, but Nguyen's safe for the moment.
Wow, and he drops down, has a darce, locked in tight. Here comes some knees. Marty is trying to shield the knees. We've seen this before. We've seen this from Christian. He likes to drag him down, slap on that anaconda, lacing the legs.
He predicted an anaconda finish. Did Christian Lee tries to drag him down again. Martin still stuck in this position. A bad predicament for the Australian. How does Martin get out of this?
He's got to fight. First of all, he's got to create a little bit of space on the choke. Oh, beautiful. He slides his head out.
That's going to make Martin Nguyen angry. Let's see what Martin Nguyen responds with. And Lee is oozing with confidence. Puts the gloves up high, as well he should.
That's a lot of control right there. That was a lot of ground control from Christian Lee. That's got to be a huge boost to his already sky-high confidence.
Did it take any effect on the stamina? Did it inflict any pain on Martin Nguyen? Outside leg kick from Nguyen.
There was the two choke attempts, one with a guillotine, one with a possible darce right there, but Christian Lee is very relaxed. He wasn't straining on it. He wasn't trying to, do too much with it, and he let it go once he realized Martin Nguyen was going to pop his head out.
Fake off the back leg from Martin. Lee being very cerebral, not choosing to rush and overextend himself, to lend himself to a counter from Martin Nguyen. Martin thought about the overhand right.
1 minute in the first round.
Doesn't want to telegraph it. Circling into the power hand, Christian Lee. Oh, right hand down the tube. How do you do?
Beautiful timing from Christian Lee to slip that right hand in.
But Lee is drifting into Martin's right hand, Mitch.
Yeah, and that right hand is a game changer. It can immediately change the course of this match. Christian Lee's looking very sharp now. Martin Nguyen stalking, cutting him off at every...
30 seconds left in the first round.
Don't forget, we do judge on an overall bout, not round by round. Though thus far, you'd have to be giving the contest to Christian Lee. There's the right hand from Nguyen. Lee doing everything right. Focused, sharp, thinking, strategy from the warrior. here ringside. There's Phelps, there's Schooling, there's Vera. All enjoying the one championship action here in Singapore. What a thrill to have those three stars here cageside.
Here was a beautiful timed overhand right as Martin Nguyen slips the punch of Christian Lee. But look at this takedown. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. Had the guillotine in nice and tight. Martin Nguyen reaches his left hand over, creates a little bit of space, but boom, there's another big punch from Christian the Warrior Lee. Are you surprised, Michael, by that first round?
You know what? I'm very impressed by Christian Lee. Look at Faris Salievsky in the corner of Martin Nguyen, reading him the rider.
Seconds out, please.
Nguyen defending his featherweight strap in front of a sellout crowd here in Singapore. It's ONE's Championships, Unstoppable Dreams, the largest martial arts organization on the planet. Broadcast to 138 countries, also live on the brand new ONE Super app. Let's see if Nguyen can pull the pin on that grenade of an overhand right.
Martin Nguyen doesn't quite have the same sort of swagger and confidence that he had against Bibiano. His hands are up, he's protecting his chin. He's not moving quite the same. He doesn't have the same sort of pressure that he had with Bibiano. And also in some of his last matches when he went up against Edward Folliang.
Well, we do have a possum problem in Australia. Mitch, maybe he's playing possum here, the champion. Trying to bait Christian Lee in. Lee moving away from the power side. Nguyen throws an outside leg kick. Don't know if you've ever had a brother and sister as world champions in the sport before. If Christian wins this one and Angela wins the main event, we will have sibling world champions.
Has there ever been a brother and sister combination like Christian and Angela?
That competed at world championship at the highest level? I don't think so. Outside leg kick from Nguyen. Tentative start to this round from Christian Lee. Look at the range on the arms here of Lee. Thrusts out that very long jab. There's the 19-year-old.
Christian Lee has the reach advantage, but I think the power advantage is going to go to Nguyen.
I would agree with you there, Mitch. Checks the low kick to Lee. Nguyen favoring the low kicks here. The more you kick the legs of Lee, the harder it is for Lee to shoot in on Nguyen. Also makes it more difficult to box. Yuji Shimada wants to see more action from these two men. Second round of 5.
This is a high-stakes chess game going on here, Yuji. You gotta let these combatants play it out.
Overhand right charges into a clinch. High knee from Martin. And a takedown, no, from Lee. Martin defends it.
Nguyen swims under, gets the pummel going on, and successfully defends a takedown attempt from Christian Lee.
Tried for an Australian rules football kick at the end there, did Martin Nguyen. Circling into the power side again dangerously as Christian Lee is doing a Beyonce to the left, to the left. Needs to be going the other way, to the right, to the right. I know you're a Beyonce fan, Mitch.
Oh, yeah.
Nguyen controlling center cage.
Nguyen's looking for that big hammer. You can see him inching forward, trying to pick it apart. There, he just missed it right now.
He didn't have the timing nor the distance. There's the left hand, there's the right hand! He caught him between the eyes. And still Christian Lee circles into that power side.
Maybe he's not fearing the right hand. Maybe he thinks his head movement and chin can take that hammer.
Fake there from Lee. 1 minute 50 remaining. Second round on the edge of our seats here inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Overhand right from Nguyen.
Beautiful slide under. Good defense from Nguyen.
Nguyen stuffing the takedown attempt. Couldn't do so in the first round, has done in the second round. And he's loving those outside leg kicks. Long-reaching jab from Lee.
I'd like to see Lee use more of that jab.
Martin Nguyen. And he cut off the lateral movement of the teenager.
Maybe he wants to soften him up with some leg kicks, slow down the footwork of Lee, get him to stand in front of him so he can unload those hands.
This has been a better round, no doubt, for Martin Nguyen. Those leg kicks are landing. They'll be scoring for him, Mitch.
Definitely. Better striking round from Nguyen.
Striking superiority is a category the judges score on. It's going to Nguyen in this round. Takedown defense is also another scoring category. That goes to Martin Nguyen.
The crowd is getting riled up here, looking for that GoDaddy knockout of the night.
Long reach, full extension of the punches from Christian Lee, looking for a body lock. Couldn't get it. Jab two from Nguyen. And there's the hook. Lee circles out of trouble.
It looks like Nguyen's starting to figure out the timing and the distance of Christian Lee.
They've competed before. It was Martin Nguyen who came up trumps years ago. Lee says he's far removed from the athlete who lost to Nguyen last time.
This is a different Christian Lee. You can see from everything from his stance to his footwork. This is a different guy.
Looks for the body shot late to the liver, does Martin Nguyen. Martin just shook his head there at the end of the round. I wonder if he's feeling some frustration here. Look at this crowd. Sold out over a week ago. Not even standing room inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium.
Take a look. Oh, there's a nice little left hook from Christian Lee. Again with an overhand right. Christian Lee starting to build up a little bit of a lead here. Here's Nguyen coming in, boom, with the left hand of his own, and then the right hand. Christian kind of reaches up there, touches his brow. You can see neither one of these athletes is on the stool, and we're about to enter the third round, Michael.
I want to recover and you give it time. Not recover, I want pressure. I want that shoot. Shoot me.
Fari Salievsky
Second
saying,
out,
I
please.
want pressure. Christian Lee's getting tired. You need to pressure him. Now may be the time that Martin Nguyen looks to get Christian Lee on his back for that ground and pound he spoke about.
That could be it. We haven't really seen a lot of offensive wrestling from Martin Nguyen.
Third of five for the World Featherweight Championship. Defending champion Martin Nguyen of Australia against the challenger Christian Lee of Singapore.
Christian's keeping his hands high, his chin tucked. Definitely aware of what Martin Nguyen's going to be looking to do.
Jab from Nguyen. Haven't seen Nguyen attempt a takedown. Have seen quite a few attempts from Christian Lee, but Nguyen stuffed them all in the second round, not so in the first. Really is an even match so far. Nguyen pulled back on releasing the overhand right on that occasion.
Yeah, he just can't seem to find the distance. That's where he's most successful, is luring people in and then connecting with that right hand. This is a very important battle right here. Very important.
What are we seeing here, Mitch?
He's got the whizzer on the left side, how he's applying shoulder pressure with an overhook, how his arm is over the right hand of Christian. Now he's able to pry him up to successfully defend with that knee. That's what we saw in the Bibiano, is that defensive wrestling from Nguyen. We haven't seen any offensive wrestling, but the defensive wrestling from Martin Nguyen is stellar.
But will it win Martin Nguyen this bout? Goes for the outside leg kick, misses the target. Jab falls short. Where was the right hand for company from Martin Nguyen? Can't throw the single punches, needs to go with combinations. Hope to land something to the jaw of the teenager, Christian Lee. Laser-like intensity in the eyes of Lee. Thrusts out that rear hand.
Doubles up on it. I like how he did that. Those little touches, they may not be hurting Martin, but they are scoring in the eyes of the judges. Any little touch is going to count.
Looks for the outside leg again, there's Nguyen. Still not finding that range. Goes upstairs. Flicks the toes to the jaw. There's the overhand right from Nguyen. Got to be careful not to leave that lead hand dangling out there. Christian Lee or Nguyen will counter with the right hand. Body shot. Lead hand from Nguyen. Fakes the overhand right, does Nguyen. What an intriguing match.
Nguyen's got great eyes. You can see him intently focused on exactly what Christian's doing. I like that low kick, Michael. He needs more of that.
It's surprising there that Nguyen didn't go after Christian Lee, who was almost off balance. And Yuji Shimada is cautioning him again. He wants to see more action. I believe Martin's striking is the better of the two in this round so far. Not by much though. There's really not a lot in it. Certainly nothing decisive for either man. Roundhouse kick to the head there from Nguyen. Lee charges forward, no counter though from Nguyen. Lee with the jab. Throws the jab well, does the 19-year-old. Will Martin Nguyen start changing angles? There's a jab again from Lee. Yuji's going to get the yellow card out. Martin Nguyen, throwing his arms out, said something to his coach, Vali Sayevsky. He's frustrated here.
Man, at this level, this is a championship match. You got to let these guys play. You got to let them put it all out there.
Nguyen trying to cut off the lateral movement now of Christian Lee. Lee jabbing. His guard is wide open. Can Martin Nguyen go up the center corridor? There's a good jab, threaded through the eye of the needle.
Nguyen's pushing forward, trying to cut the angles off. Martin Nguyen with the takedown attempt, losing his body lock. Not afraid to grapple with this submission specialist.
Yes. Yes.
There's the knee right in front of his corner, receiving instructions now from the KMA team as Martin Nguyen. Those knees will score for him in the striking category and the aggression category. Martin Nguyen throws those knees continually to the outside thigh, then goes to the inside thigh, ending a second round in which, in several categories, you'd have to give to Martin Nguyen.
Interesting back and forth battle. Martin Nguyen tried to initiate a takedown there at the end, landed a little bit of knees to the leg there, trying to slow down the movement, I think, by deadening the lead leg there of Christian Lee. But now we are entering the championship rounds. Martin Nguyen went 5 rounds with a bantamweight champ, Bibiano Fernandez. Christian Lee has never been past the 3rd round. He's never had these types of championship rounds.
Neither man taking a stool between rounds, sending a message to each other. I'm not flying a white flag. I'm not drained. The energy, the fire is still there.
I'm a little bit surprised Angela Lee is in the corner of her brother Christian. She has one of the most important matches of her life coming up, and she's actually in the corner of her brother.
Mitch, you know how close brother and sister are. Where would you expect Angela to be? Not backstage. Of course she's going to be here. They are the closest brother and sister I've ever seen. 4th round, penultimate round. It is time for someone, Mitch, to put the foot down, to apply the pressure.
That's what Christian Lee just tried to do there. He tried to punch his way into a double leg. Martin Nguyen spun him off.
High kick from Nguyen.
Now they look like they're both starting to take a little bit bigger risks with each other, trying to explode in some of these striking exchanges.
Martin Nguyen, 2-division champion, holds the featherweight gold, holds the lightweight gold. Defeated Mary Gafarov for the strap he's defending tonight. Knocked out Edward Folayang for the lightweight title in Manila.
Martin Nguyen's trying to throw that question mark kick, but he's tried 3 times almost naked. Hasn't really had a setup behind it. He's just trying to throw that head kick.
Yuji Shimada's influence has got these two moving here in the 4th round. Oh, there's a left hand from Christian Lee.
Good movement by Nguyen.
Outside leg kick from Nguyen. Nicely done from the Aussie. Jab, looks for a takedown. Single leg here from Christian Lee. Martin prevents the takedown.
He's got exceptional balance on that one leg. He does it so well by shielding with his left leg, creating a little bit of space with the knee, and creating balance on that right leg.
We really are seeing some high-level martial arts at the moment from both of these young men. Pressing Nguyen against the cage. Is Christian Lee takes a beautiful knee to the front basket, almost gets a knockdown, a takedown. And Martin Nguyen posted up on the arm, back to his feet again, Nguyen, he won't go down. He doesn't want to be on his back.
That defensive wrestling, so good from Martin Nguyen, so hard to keep him down. I was surprised when Christian Lee was able to keep him down in the first round, but they were both dry, they weren't sweaty.
Overhand right just behind the ear there from Martin Nguyen. There's the jab from the Aussie. Needs to throw the combinations though, especially after the jab. Nguyen resets. Christian Lee working angles, left and right. Now drifting into the right hand, and there it is from Martin Nguyen, almost unbuckled him.
Caught Christian on the top of the head, wobbled him just a bit. I think that was more of a balance issue than an effect of the shot.
High kick from Nguyen. There's not much in it, but the output of striking is slightly higher from Martin Nguyen.
He's got the aggression, he's moving forward.
Takedown defense, another category we score on. Nguyen has been defending the takedowns, been no successful takedowns in this round, nor the last round for Christian Lee. Now the crowd trying to rally behind Lee. There's a takedown for Nguyen. Top position from the chair. Can he go the ground and pound now? Look at the aggression from Nguyen. The ground and pound. The elbows, the fist, the knuckles curled in. Martin Nguyen grinding. Forearm across the throat of Christian Lee.
No.
Oh, that is an uncomfortable choke from Martin Nguyen. Just to put the forearm across the choke and grind on him.
Dragon, this is where Nguyen said he wanted to be. He wanted to be there in the first round. He finds himself there in the fourth round.
Now we're starting to see that aggression come out that Coach Fari was talking about. That Mr. Hyde type attitude.
1 minute.
You can see Christian trying to shoot up the arm bars, trying to swivel his hips.
And he's powering through. Body shots now from the champion.
No, upper kick.
This has certainly turned the tide in Martin's favor. The aggression, the ground and pound, the takedown was successful.
Toes. Christy.
Another clean left hand to the jaw of Christian Lee. Hammer fist strikes now from Nguyen. Can't leave the arm in. Slides it out. Trying to stack him now.
Oh, passes almost. Good job on Christian to recover guard. Martin Nguyen trying to flip around.
Got to watch those long legs coming up from Christian Lee. Ever so dangerous. Now back to their foot. This crowd running for Christian Lee. And Martin Nguyen turned up the aggressor meter. Got the takedown, got the ground and pound, did the damage. And now it's Lee who's going to go back to his corner and get some much needed instructions from his father. Michael Phelps, Joe Schooling, Brandon Vera, amongst our many luminaries here cage-side, loving every moment of one championship.
It looked like in that last grappling exchange when Martin Nguyen, he just got caught there with a left hook by Christian Lee, but a big takedown. And this was that aggression. Do you think, Martin Nguyen looks a little bit frustrated in some of these exchanges, Michael, and do you think he's trying to take that frustration out on him here? Because this was the biggest explosion of exchanges we've seen yet.
Of course he was trying to take out the frustration. He was trying to lift the aggression. Martin Nguyen knows how these bouts are scored. He's trying to tick all those boxes.
Get up with the right, put him on his back. How good did that feel? More.
You see Angela Lee there next to her brother Christian Lee. You hear Fari Salieski saying to Martin Nguyen, put Christian on his back. Let's pound away.
How good would that feel? That's what Fari's told Martin. He's like, how good would that feel?
I thought you were asking me, was that a hypothetical, Mitch? I don't want to answer that. You feel awful to have Martin Nguyen laying down on top of you. Fifth and final round for the World Featherweight Championship.
Michael, what do you think? Does it come down to the fifth and final round?
Oh, it does indeed. I've got Martin Nguyen ahead at the moment. slightly ahead, but it comes down for this final 5 minutes.
Beautiful head movement. Did you see that? Martin Nguyen slid out of the way to the right as Christian Lee stuck his hand in the fence.
High kick from Martin Nguyen, gets out of the way of the counter left hand. Nguyen fakes. Fake there from Christian Lee. Nguyen looks to go low and change levels. Lee does that, and Martin spoils the takedown attempt.
This is where that championship experience, going 5 rounds with the bantamweight king, Bibiano Fernandez, is going to be so important for Martin Nguyen. He knows what it's like to be in these situations and what he has to do. He doesn't want to make the same mistake he made with Bibiano. He didn't feel like he left everything in the cage. Now is his opportunity to do that.
1 minute left. Keep going.
3 minutes 55 remaining. Nguyen edging forward. Lee's a little more flat-footed now. Could be time for Martin to uncork that overhand right.
And also set up into that double leg takedown. So you can see him probably going to throw the overhand right, shooting in for a takedown, putting Christian Lee on his back. Christian Lee shoots in for the takedown.
That's been the setup to the takedown throughout the entire bout. Thrust the right hand down the center. Shooting quickly, but not effective on this occasion. Still looking for a takedown here, Christian Lee.
Good job. This is where Martin shows his championship mentality and skill. Good job to defend the single leg yet again.
3 minutes now. The championship final round.
Keep going.
Christian Lee's trying to put pressure on the champion, but you have to take the belt from the champion. You can't leave no question. You have to take the champion's belt.
A nice evasion there from Martin. Fires an uppercut. There's a left hand. He backs up Christian Lee.
That was beautiful.
Slick head movement, slick countering from Martin Nguyen, the champion in the black trunks. Christian Lee now needs to go forward himself. He throws an overhand right, but slips. The jab, but Martin, too elusive, too slick. It's time for Christian Lee to start throwing caution to the wind.
You can see Christian Lee's not moving the same. Those low leg kicks from Martin Nguyen have done the damage. Christian Lee's even starting to switch stances.
Fatigue may be setting in on the teenager. As Mitch said, the leg kicks may be taking their toll. He's tasted the power of Nguyen. Tries for a low Sakuraba-style single leg.
2 minutes left.
Maybe getting frustrated that he hasn't managed to take Nguyen down as he did very early on in the contest. At a time when he had full mount, right, Mitch, on Martin Nguyen.
Yep, very dominant position to end the first round. Confidence had to be exploding through the roof. But wow, how the tide has turned. But Christian Lee is only 19 years old. You have to understand that this match, if it doesn't go in his favor in the judges' eyes, is only gonna lead to a more exceptional Warrior Lee.
Big looping left hand there from Nguyen. The clock ticks down.
Let's go, let's go.
Time now may be the enemy of Christian Lee.
But he's done a lot in this match, Michael. He's really shown an improved Christian Lee.
All he has, his first round was superb, but the dominance hasn't been there since. Martin Nguyen shoots in on Lee now. Can Nguyen get a takedown? Drills a knee to the bread basket. Spins around, takes the back standing. There's a corking knee. There's one to the hamstring. Under a minute remaining. Good trajectory on the knee from Nguyen. Staying busy, landing his strikes. It's scoring stuff for the champion Dragon.
Look for Nguyen to spin to his right, stick his leg out, and drag this one to the ground. Maybe he's finished the round, last 40 seconds with a little bit of ground and pound.
30 seconds. Let's go,
These
let's go.
knees may not be doing a lot of damage, but it's the work rate from Martin Nguyen as compared to Lee. Let's see if Lee can go kleptomaniac and try and steal it in the final seconds. The crowd in Singapore are roaring. They want Lee to find something. 15 seconds on the clock now. Big leg kick from Martin Nguyen. That hurt him. That hurt his shin. That hurt his shin. Martin Nguyen, cracking leg kick, goes high. Glancing, real left hand there from Christian Lee. And there's the respect. There's the sportsmanship. That was a battle. Wherever you're watching in 138 countries, Wherever you're watching live on the One Super app, how do you score it?
That was real close, but the leg, the accumulated damage of that low leg kick on the left leg of Christian Lee is going to be the biggest factor in this match. Just a superb performance by both individuals, but that one right there, look at that. Martin Nguyen throws it right at the shin of Christian Lee. And if you've been at home and you bumped your shin on the coffee table, that is just a minuscule example of what it feels like to have the situation throwing leg kicks at you like that. Absolutely tremendous performance by both individuals.
Michael Phelps to present the gold to either Martin Nguyen or Christian Lee. Call it, Mitch.
The accumulated damage on the left leg, got to go to the champion and still.
I agree. I think Martin Nguyen, the aggression, the striking, the damage, takedown defense. Christian Lee's first round, though, was superb. He frustrated Nguyen early. Let's go to Dominic Lack.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the belt for this match, we have Michael Phelps. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this bout in favor of the red corner. Judge number 2 scores this bout in favor of the blue corner. And judge number 3 calls this bout in favor of your winner by split decision. And still one featherweight world champion, Martin Nguyen.
Martin Nguyen winning over the crowd here in Singapore. And the gold placed over the shoulder